That was a little embarrassing for you.
Back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my video. Welcome back to my podcast.
Yes, that would be in an alternate reality, but we're not in that reality.
In a reality that's all about me, you wouldn't exist.
In a reality that's all about me, you would literally
I
be,
I
you
would
would be, no, 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 you would be killed execution style in front of everybody, and nobody would think about you after that.
main character energy, to be honest.
No, because then nobody remembers you after that. So no, it's not
Would
me.
that would they'd be like, damn, like he was so like mad that he had to kill her. Like she was definitely the it girl.
Okay,
Okay.
so welcome guys to the In the AM podcast, episode 3. Um, this has taken a while,
Too long. Way
too
too long.
long. Honestly, I didn't even think today was gonna happen, but
Ooh, why not? I told you that I was gonna do it. So
okay, because you were freaking falling asleep, right? You know, you were asleep. And I even like texted like Miguel, and then he was like, I'm gonna spam her on like 360. And I was like, okay, you go do that.
he didn't.
Because you weren't replying, and I was
I didn't see this.
like,
I was asleep, and I also like when I go to sleep, I turn, damn, damn,
yeah,
damn.
yeah.
Why does it keep going? A little too much.
We
Like,
we were hoping that that was gonna wake you up, and clearly it wasn't waking you up. And I was like, well, I guess today isn't happening. Like,
so let me tell you what was supposed to happen. I was supposed to go out with Mariela, but I thought I told you this last night, but I didn't. I was supposed to go out with Mariela, but then yesterday, I told my mom and she was like, no. And then I was like, okay, so then can Mariela come over? Because we haven't hung out in like forever. And then she was like, sure. And then I actually forgot to text Mariela today to come over. I texted her yesterday being like, oh, we should hang out. You should come over. And then she was like, when? And then I never answered. Um, and currently at 3:36 p.m. I still haven't answered. So, and the reason for that is that I I don't know. Why did you turn off your camera? Okay. I'm gonna turn off my camera because it feels very awkward vibes.
back.
That was really awkward.
It was because my mom like walked in, and I was like, the thing is, like, I heard her calling me, but I couldn't tell if it was her or not. And I was like, do I go now? Like, do I just say like BRB, or do I just wait for her to do something? And she came in my room like so unexpected too, and I was panicking, and I was like, so yeah. Anyways, you were saying about Mariela.
I feel really bad. I really want to hang out with her, but like I didn't text her today and I feel like it's too late to text her because it's 4 p.m. So like do I just tell her to come over tomorrow? But then also I don't like doing anything on Sundays because Sunday's like my day to prepare mentally and emotionally for school.
For school.
So I'm like, I can't do this. So then it has to be next week. And like I've canceled on her so many times and I just feel like a horrible person. So like that's why I left her on red.
Wow. Okay, let's take this step by step. Why don't you message her and tell her you should come over today, real quick.
It's 4. No, it's 4. And like if she gets dropped off now, she's like gonna leave like super late.
That's okay.
I also didn't tell my mom.
This just seems like the problems are just kind of piling up.
I don't know what to tell her. I'm gonna be like, I woke up really late, which is true. I woke up like an hour and a half ago or like 2 hours ago. Like, I don't know what to do.
Okay, just text her, be like, can we hang out? Or why don't you hang out with her tomorrow just early, but like not for too long, so then you have like the rest of the day to just do whatever you want. Okay.
Sunday is my day of rest. I can't like
I,
emotion.
I agree though. Like Sunday is my day of rest. I don't like hanging out or doing anything on Sundays. Like I that's my day to just sit at my house the entire time.
Yeah, I literally just like it's like a whole process because I also have to like do things like I have to wash my hair. I wash my hair every Sunday so that it could be good for the week. And sometimes I'll watch it during the week, like on Wednesday. But like Sunday is just like that day where like I do my hair. I could take my time. Like I could do a face mask. I could do I could watch like TV all day, like just lay in my bed. Like I don't leave my house on Sundays. I don't believe in it. And for me to like have to like no.
I agree.
And I also have to study a lot, so I can't.
Okay, so then tell her to hang out next week.
That feels rude. I
Or
feel
why don't you guys hang out like Monday or something? Wait, this is the perfect idea. Hang out with her on Monday, right? And go get the new Crumbl flavors.
who's gonna take us? We don't have. Oh, I could go to her house.
Yeah.
Okay, or I guess that I'll text her after the podcast. I just texted her hi, so hopefully she answers.
Well, watch her just like ignore you after that.
She should ignore me. If she's watching this, please ignore me more often because I'm a mess. Like yeah,
The fact that I've had two dreams with her for some reason,
it's
just
so weird. Like that's so like
oh
unexpected. Out of
yeah.
everything that I could imagine you to dream about, Mariela would probably be like low on the list.
The thing is, like, both of those dreams, I guess, mainly the second one, like everything that happened in that dream makes sense because it like relates a lot to like what's happening in my life right now. But why the fuck was Mariela there, bro? Like, why the fuck was she there? She was like the last person I would expect to be in my fucking dreams, bro.
Yeah, no, same. I was like, when you told me, I was like, okay, like what's going on? Like two, like that's a little too much. Like
Yeah,
maybe you have like some unresolved business with her.
maybe I have beef with her.
You guys should fight, to be honest, but not at my house, just like somewhere.
What the fuck? Just propose a fucking fight.
Yeah. Um, I'll record and then we can use that as like a podcast episode.
Oh
It could
yeah.
be my commentary while you guys fight.
Yes, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. But I mean, we were talking about Crumbl, so let me segue real quick into Crumbl because I love Crumbl and I want to
Crumbl
talk.
flavors. Can you announce the Crumbl flavors for
So
next
I
week?
actually, unfortunately, I don't know the Crumbl flavors, but I do know that one or most of the new Crumbl flavors are Minion themed.
Oh, ew, banana. I
uh,
don't like banana that
you
much
were you looked so excited, and then you just like you're excited. Just
because I realized what that meant. That means banana.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna do all bananas though. I feel like they'll just do like one banana one because I think you know what? I could like low key see if I can find the flavors real quick because I think I heard something about a milkshake, like a minion milkshake type thing. But I don't think it's banana though. That's the thing.
I want I want chocolate. I really want chocolate. I don't know what happened, but it needs to
I
become
mean,
okay. Hello.
hello.
Yes. Are you okay? You're literally frozen in like the funniest spot. I'm gonna take a picture. Hello? Okay, I'm gonna do something. Can I put you in the waiting room? Mm,
Right now. I have a question. Do you have any of those? Like, are you able to get that recording back?
yeah, I have it. It like
Oh,
when meeting like when I got kicked out, it was like oh like saving recording. So it's in my computer. It's just now I'm gonna have to send you two
two
different.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay. Well,
whew.
so that was like a little intermission, but I did find out the flavors for Crumbl.
Okay, I'm ready.
So the thing is, there's two of them that Crumbl may have changed last second because they do that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So number one,
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, obviously they have regular milk chocolate chip.
Obviously.
They have banana cream pie
I
as
knew
well.
it. I knew it. I knew it was gonna be banana,
They
and I knew
have
it.
they have moon cake. They have dirt cake featuring Oreo.
Too
It's
many
basically,
Oreo. Too much Oreo, like
no, but it's basically, I don't know if you've ever seen what it looks like. Let me show you. Okay. Okay, wait. This is the banana. Okay, well, this is mooncake.
does not look good.
It looks good. And then
Sure.
they have, okay, this is one of the ones that they may change, but it's Minion Milkshake. They
Yeah,
might change it to, I think it was like, mm, okay, this is the dirt cake one with the Oreos.
that looks good.
It looks good. It looks
It's pretty
really
good.
good. And then this is one of the ones that I think they also changed. Peanut butter and jelly. I
I
think they changed it though.
I
I think
don't
they changed it
I don't
to a
know how I
yellow.
feel.
You've never had what?
I don't know how I feel about that one.
I personally don't like peanut butter, so like I
I like
wouldn't have
peanut
liked it.
butter.
But yeah, but supposedly they changed one of those that I said, they changed it to a minion confetti one. And then I think the peanut butter and jelly one, they changed it to a yellow sugar cookie.
A yellow sugar cookie.
I'm assuming. It just says yellow sugar. It doesn't, on the bottom it says yellow sugar. It doesn't say
I
anything.
This is kind of a hit or miss for me, to be honest. I think it's missing.
I think what we need to do is probably just wait for um like their official little video that they do. But they release that at 8 on Sundays.
There has not been a better crumble cookie week than the week of the cinnamon butter sugar cookie with the red velvet and all the other cookies. And every single time that I think about them, it makes me want to cry because I could have had that. I could have experienced crumble cookie, red velvet with the cinnamon butter, whatever fucking cookie, and the Oreo mellow whatever cookie. And it really like it brings me to tears to think that I will never get to experience crumble. So
Okay.
emotional music over this.
That was a lot to take in. But I agree with you. I mean, I don't agree with you, actually. That week wasn't the best,
It was
but
so good.
also I like had COVID, maybe my taste buds were like a little, but I think that no, that Oreo mellow cookie, whatever, was kind of mid.
I don't care about the Oreo one. I care about red velvet and
The red velvet one was good. The red velvet one was really good.
the cinnamon butter.
And the cinnamon fry bread was fire, especially if you like put all the little frosting on top. If you put it around the entire cookie, it was really good. But unfortunately, I couldn't go to Crumbl this week, so I didn't try this week's flavors. But they looked really good. Like I wish that I could go
They
get.
had a bagel one. They did not look that good to
Okay,
me.
that one's the only one that looks disgusting. But
Okay.
they had the iced oatmeal one, which was a cinnamon flavored cookie.
Also looks kind of gross. Looks like a little bit like puke, but to each their own, I guess.
What?
To each their own. I
Oh,
will not judge.
say that though. Whatever.
The
Anyways,
French
talk
ones
about
are
COVID.
disgusting.
No, shut up. Talking about COVID. So yeah, I had COVID. When did I have COVID?
Like 3 times, like every single week except for this one.
Okay, like, it was, I don't know, it was sometime in August, and like towards the end of August, I got COVID. It was very unexpected because I hadn't had COVID since like the entirety of it being a thing, and I didn't think I was ever gonna get COVID, but I felt sick one day. I felt like what I felt like when I got the vaccine, like that second dose. Did you get the vaccine?
Yeah,
Did you feel really bad? Um,
not really. I felt like my arm hurt for like a day and then that's
on like none of the doses.
I felt like a little tired, but besides that, I was fine.
Okay. Well, because the my second dose, like I felt really bad. Like I felt really bad. And that's how I felt, a little less extreme though, but that's how I felt like that day that I got COVID. And yeah, I got COVID. So that was a little fun moment.
Continue. Nobody cares when you
Um,
get COVID. I'm gonna be so honest, like if you're still getting COVID in 2022, like that actually is very embarrassing for you. I've never gotten COVID personally.
oh my God, I so wish I gave it to you. Like I so wish I fucking
No, it was funny
got
because
COVID.
when you told me, I was like, but like because we had class together and I always like I sit next to you, so it's like, maybe. But I didn't feel sick. I haven't gotten anything. Like I'm actually at this point, like I'm starting to feel like I am better than everybody else. I haven't gotten it. I haven't like it's a sense of like superiority that comes from not having COVID from like the
Right.
past 2 years when everybody around me has gotten it. People living with me have gotten it, and like I gotten tested and just like nothing. So
I do want to say that that's exactly how I felt, and it backfired on me. So
um
I don't
then
think you want to be saying that because it's gonna come back to you.
the thing is that I've said it like so many times, and like I say it like kind of humbly because I am appreciative of whatever force is stopping me from getting COVID. Um, I don't know. If the CDC is watching this, get me. Like, use my body because I think I'm special at this point. Not in that way. Not in that way. But like, like my blood, like my DNA, like maybe I'm just like a little different than everybody else.
Okay. So, from a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like Marvel?
From Marvel,
Yeah.
mm, lucky, like I really like Marvel, but like I was really disappointed. I watched the Thor movie like on National Cinema Day. I went with my cousin Mariela, my grandma, my sister. Had a little family.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I was about to be like, why'd you bring your whole family to your fucking
It was
movie?
like a family bonding type of thing. Like my mom was out of the country, so we were like, let's go watch Marvel movie. My sister was on her phone the entire movie. My grandma was also on her phone the entire movie. I was watching the movie, like I watched it. I watched its entirety. As like Thor is my favorite.
Wait a minute. What about your cousin?
She was bored. She kept telling me like, when's this movie over? Like she kept asking me. I was like, girl, like we still have time. Like it was a 2 hour long movie.
Did she
And
say that? Did she say that in Spanish?
stop calling my cousin a ref. She's not a fucking ref. You keep saying like, oh, she looks like she just got came from Cuba. That's actually very like low-key like racist because you to basically call her an immigrant.
Wait, is she an immigrant?
She was born in the United States of America. Her parents are immigrants, just like mine.
Bro,
And
it's just I think it's because since she was so silent the entire
maybe she
time.
doesn't know you like that. Do you think she wants to?
Obviously, I'm not expecting her to like have a whole ass conversation with me, but like any time that I went near her, this was her. Ready? Like
You're just scary.
it
Like
looks like she just didn't understand what I was saying. Like
she just doesn't like you like that.
so that's
So
why I was like, oh, she's literally a fucking ref because she doesn't understand anything that I'm saying.
she does understand. She's an English speaker. So stop spreading those rumors.
Good to know about that.
He texted me about this yesterday. I was like, and you need to be stopped. Like, please, let's be for real. Um, so that's, anyways, back to the Thor movie
Yeah.
because Thor is my favorite, like Marvel superhero, Marvel person, character. And in a very real way, that movie was a huge disappointment. It could have been summed up to 30 minutes. Because it was very over dramatized. Like there was this one entire thing. Usually, like maybe I would have been a little sad that, the love of his life died or whatever, but it was like so like dragged on. I knew it was coming. Like, okay. Like that was my reaction. Okay, I guess. The little guy when he saved this is a spoiler. The little guy,
Okay,
the
wait, because
did you
I
watch
literally okay, personally I'm gonna disagree with the part that I like that you saw it coming because I did not see that coming because the thing is she is like a character like in the comics. Like it is she's an established character. She's Thor. Like she is Thor at one point in the comics.
Woman Thor? Why did you just hello? What happened? Oh,
You see, like I expected her to like take over as Thor. Because you know how we have I don't did you see Hawkeye? Well, in Hawkeye, there's like a new Hawkeye, right? So, and she's kind of gonna take over that role as Hawkeye, and then we have
hot
She-Hulk now.
guy or hot guy?
Okay, so I'm actually gonna replace you with somebody else for the podcast.
Stop rifling through your comics.
I'm trying to put it back.
My God.
This is a lot of work. Okay, whatever. You know what?
Um,
I'm just gonna stick it in there.
continue.
Okay, but so I just thought that she was actually gonna live, and then she died, and I was like, what the fuck? Like that. This was not expected, and I thought I was like, well, she's gonna come back to life. but she didn't.
They'll
So
probably be back. They'll probably like bring up some bullshit and like bring her back. Like it's
okay, but I hate that they do that. Like I don't want them to do that. I'd rather
no,
her
but they
be dead.
probably will in a very real way. Like they probably will.
No,
And
but no,
honestly,
but she should be dead.
like
Permanent.
that little moment where like the guy, the evil guy, I forgot his name right now.
Gore.
No. Wait, what'd you say?
What do you mean no?
Wait, what'd you say? I heard
I
Thor.
said his name.
What's his name?
Gore.
Gore?
Yeah, it's like Ghorr, I think.
Okay, whatever. That guy. He brings his daughter back to life. I was like, this is trash. Your daughter is already dead. You have someone right in back of you who could be saved by your wish, and you bring back your dumb ass daughter? Oh my god, so overrated to be honest. Like, be fucking for real. You could have joined her, and then he's like, I don't want her to be alone, bitch. You could have joined her in the afterlife. Like, why are you bringing her back? It's just some random man is not gonna have your daughter. What if that you don't know him like that? Like, yeah, he's Thor, but you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Like, what if he's, like you never know. So for him to have that much trust on someone that his whole entire thing was like, I hate gods. Why does it make sense for you to leave your daughter with a god? Be fucking for real.
Okay, I get that, but just to play devil's advocate, because I do agree with you, but just to play devil's advocate, the reason why he hated God so much was because he was under that like spell, I want to say, because of the sword. I kind of forgot what it was called. But he so like once he got rid of that, and you can tell he gets rid of it during that scene, and that's why he kind of becomes more accepting and he doesn't kill all the gods like his original plan was. So that makes sense in a way, but also I do agree it was very stupid. I think the movie was okay. I don't think the movie was good, but I also don't think it was as bad as people were making it out to be because a lot of people were saying that it was shit, and I think it was fine. But the reason why I brought Marvel up is because they just kind of like announced a couple more things that they're doing, and they're releasing like a little special on Disney Plus about like a werewolf, and it looks good. I gotta say, the trailer looks pretty good. And oh, did you see Little Mermaid trailer? That looks pretty good too.
They've been advertising that movie for like the past 4 years and it hasn't come out yet, so I'm over it. Like, when is it coming out? The only movie that I'm looking forward to, well, not the only one, but like the main one is Avatar. And that's pretty much it. Like, once Avatar comes out, I'll be like good to go.
I haven't seen Avatar in a long time. I mean, I actually have never seen Avatar, is what I meant to say. I've never like fully seen Avatar.
Avatar used to be like one of my favorite movies growing up. I have like the CDs, so it was a really good movie. Do I remember what happened in it? No, but it was good.
Oh, okay.
It was
Um,
good. You should watch it because in theaters, I'm gonna fucking paint myself blue and I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna have the time of my fucking life. So
well, that's good for you. I'm happy that that's a thing that's happening for you.
this is really random. I'm gonna just bring this up. Hasiel made a post about me yesterday and he said Melanie Flores Vibra, but he spelled my name wrong. And then I was like, the way you spelled my name wrong in the comments. And then he was like, oops, how is it spelled? But I replied to him on my main. And my main, the Instagram is at Melanie Flores. So the way my name is spelled is in my in my name. So like, why are you asking me? It's right there. Hasiel, if you're watching me, it's not that hard. Like it's right there.
That's a very big problem in the world, honestly. People who don't know how to spell.
My
Um,
name.
I just hit my hand.
People who don't know how to spell my name in specific. I don't
Okay,
care.
but to be fair, like your name is stupid. Um, and
Thanks.
it's like excusable that people get it mistaken. But I think the problem is that like it was on Instagram. I feel like it was so much easier. Like if I were to text you right now and I didn't have your like number saved as Melannie, I would probably have spelled your name wrong.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Like, be for real. Why are you acting like you don't know what my name is? Like,
Cause you know I've spelled your name wrong in the past though, right?
name one scenario.
Boy,
Name,
a
name.
long ass time ago, like when were barely friends. I didn't know
Okay,
how to fucking
well,
spell
I'm
your
not
name.
talking about that. I'm talking about like currently, like current
Oh
state.
no, currently no. Like currently, I know your name.
So don't act stupid. Like,
Melannie.
uh-huh. Okay.
It would have been so funny if I got it wrong. But I actually know how to spell your name.
Uh,
But
actually, I don't know how to spell your name. Andie.
that's actually really offensive. Um,
Good.
and oh, talking about offensive things. So you have said a couple offensive things.
So, I've been thinking about this for a long time. For anything that I've apologized for in the past, I'm not fucking sorry anymore. I'm really up to my wits' end with people being like, shut the fuck up. I want to talk about this. Some people are genuinely like, I wish that it wasn't phrased this way, but some people are genuinely chronically online. If everything that someone does on the fucking internet upsets you, then maybe you need to check yourself because not everything that people say online is directed towards you or like against you.
oh my god. I
Uh,
actually agree with you though. Like some people are
well,
just overly sensitive.
yes, like oh my God. And like honestly, like a few times maybe I've been guilty of it myself, but you really need to step back and you need to realize if you're getting that mad over what someone said, then that's a you problem, not a them problem.
I
Like
agree. I agree to a certain extent, obviously, because I do feel like there are some things that like obviously shouldn't be said.
110%. I
They like
agree.
warrant a response from like people, like a negative response. But there's just some things that people think are more serious than they really are.
Um,
And
for example, my little comment on Twitter.
go ahead, say it.
I'm not gonna say it but it wasn't like genuinely out of the bottom of my heart. It wasn't directed towards anyone. It was just something I said. It wasn't, and like even when I read it back after that had happened, I was like, how did you misinterpret this so bad that you thought I was directing it?
Yeah.
I can also kind of see their side. But like my thing is, what really bothers me is taking a screenshot, posting it on another account, a private account, which I'm not a part of, to then have other people tell me about it. And then obviously, like, I apologized, but you could,
I just know you're holding back on what you want to say. Like you are being so careful with how you're like your words are coming
I'm
out.
being careful about it because I don't want to end up in another little scandal, but it wasn't even a big deal.
No, yeah, I agree. It was like if that was said in specific like context in regards to like ableism and like people with people that are neurodivergent,
More divergent.
whatever. If it was in that specific context, like yeah, that would be problematic. But when you mean it in a sense of like clearly just in general and obviously not directed towards people that are like that have autism or that have like ADHD or like any type of other what do you even call that? A mental I was about to say mental disease. um whatever, you get the point. So I just felt like I understood what where they came from in the sense that like it could be perceived as that, but it clearly wasn't meant to be that. So I feel like instead of not even and the thing is like they didn't even like privately tell you or
They
like
still follow me on Twitter.
yeah, they
Unfollow
didn't
me.
even like
If you were
reply
so
on
if you were so offended by that, DM me or like I don't know, report my tweet, report my account, like make Twitter delete my fucking account at this point. Unfollow me
yeah.
off of Twitter then. Why are you still following me if that offended you so much? I don't understand. Like I didn't even think anybody saw the tweet because I got like 0 likes and I tweet random shit. Like I'll literally tweet like one word on Twitter.
I saw it and I just scrolled past it. I didn't even like it.
Yeah, I didn't like why what? Like
Yeah, I didn't really see it as like
it was so like stupid, like truly.
it's just you're in your problematic era.
But it wasn't a problematic thing to say. If I would have said, I haven't even said anything problematic. Like it was whatever, to be honest. I'm not gonna say anything on the like
I actually have quotes from things you said that are
literally
problematic
shut up.
on my notes.
You are like making stuff up about me. Don't say
One of
that.
the things you said to me personally is you're gonna need to sell your body. So you just love sexualizing people, which is I feel like your main
You
problem.
think I'm sexualizing you?
Well, let's just not even talk about that anymore. But
You
yeah.
brought it up.
Also though, you did say that you didn't care about comic books, which is I thought was funny because you're literally freaking in book club and like
Okay, I stand by what I said.
wow.
I
It's
stand by what I said.
you haven't touched a comic book. You need to touch one.
I know I don't I'm staying far away from them. I'm not
Oh
like
my.
I'm not touching them. No, no thank you. Like,
Have you seen Star Wars?
oh my God, no.
Why the attitude?
Because I feel like you've asked me this like three times already and it's always been no. Like
Okay, so you need to change your answer.
I have wanted to watch it, but like I don't know where to start. If you
Oh
send
wait,
me
actually,
if yeah, if you send me a list, I'll watch it.
I will send you a list,
Okay, I'll watch it
but
eventually.
you like better get to it.
I could watch it tomorrow actually. It's little Sunday, like relaxing
I
Star
am
Wars.
gonna warn you though, don't base off your I think the movies themselves like maybe good or bad, like depending on your opinion. But I think the best part of Star Wars is just like the collective like universe that it shares and how the stories just like fit in with each other. So like don't attack the movies up until you've seen all of them. And then you could call them out.
So excited. We
Yeah.
can talk about this in our future episode. I mean, honestly, it's not like I'm gonna watch all of it by next week, but like,
No, yeah. It'll take a while.
yeah,
'Cause it's a lot.
there's like a lot. I might skip through some of it if I don't deem it crucial.
No, no.
Tell me like what is skippable so that I can skip it.
Nothing. You're supposed to watch the
That's
entire thing.
honestly such a lie. I know people who like watch Star Wars and they've told me like some of it isn't worth it. So
Okay, but they're wrong. They're saying okay, because the thing is, the things that most people will probably tell you to skip are like the animated shows and stuff like that, which technically, yeah, you could skip it, but like you're missing out on so much like amazing storytelling. And just because people like don't want to watch it because like they pass it off as like a kids show because it's animated, but in reality, it's really good. Like Star Wars Rebels and Clone Wars. And the thing is, a lot of those things are now like being transferred into live action. So you kind of should be watching that because that's the original source material, and then you're gonna see it later on in live action. So it just makes sense. Like I hate that idea that like animated things aren't like made for older people, like they're made for kids.
this is like like completely different, but I really feel that way about BoJack Horseman. I think people generally pass it off as like a kids show, but it's very the storyline is amazing. Like the characters are all very complex. Like you would never expect a cartoon to have such complex like characters. And if anybody's watching this, watch BoJack Horseman because it's one of the best things on Netflix. Like generally, it's better than some like real life like shows. Like for example, Riverdale. That's just ass. BoJack Horseman would kick Riverdale's ass. It does currently. So
Is BoJack Horseman like still a running thing, or is it like over?
it's over, but it's still incredible. So it has like a lot of seasons and it has also like separate things from the show, kind of like I don't know how to explain it. I guess like it's not it's like before the show or like
Prequels?
yeah, like prequels and stuff. It's really good. So
I will check it out.
you should watch it. I feel like you would like it. So
I think I'm pretty sure my sister like recommended it to me already. So
it's really good.
yeah.
Amanda's a real one. She's definitely I should be having
She,
this podcast with Amanda.
she does want to be in the next episode.
We should have her.
And she wants to talk about fuck, what was it that she wanted to talk about? Oh, about all the "Don't Worry, Darling" stuff.
Oh my God. Yes. Please have her
So
on next episode
yeah,
because I have a lot to say about that. So
okay, yeah. So that's definitely gonna be the topics of next episode.
next episode.
I also do want to talk about Gabby Hanna next episode,
Oh my
or
yeah.
because I know that that's kind of like resolved already, but I feel like not enough people know about this
The way she
because
was,
like
the way like she resolved it was like so like random. Like, what are you even saying?
yeah. So I do want to talk about it because I do like know a lot about it because I was collecting information for the podcast in relation to everything that was going on. And I have a bunch of screenshots and I have a bunch of like videos that I have saved on my phone. So I definitely want to talk about that and the don't worry, darling thing.
Darling. Mm.
I do want to say that movie looks like shit. It looked good at first. Like it looks good. But then I saw Harry Styles acting and I decided that
I'm
no.
honestly really worried about Harry Styles' acting. Very concerned that he's getting into all these movies. Um,
I'm glad. Wait, I'm glad that we had this conversation in one of our first podcasts. It was the first one I think we had. Or it was the first one or the second one. When we were talking, well, those are the only two podcasts that it could have been. But
like, we only have like this is the third episode and it's taken us forever to film it. Like,
yeah. But I had mentioned we had been talking about Harry Styles and how about the pay of Florence Pugh
Lauren,
versus Harry Styles. And I was saying like Harry Styles should stay in his lane with singing and he should not go over to the acting world. And then we saw a piece of his acting and we saw that was fucking shit. So yeah. The podcast is about to end. Like the timer.
yeah, we have less than a minute. In a very real way, it's gonna end. So
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching the podcast. We did change the
Queen
name.
Elizabeth died. Sorry.
Oh my
We
God.
need to talk
You need
about
to talk
that
about
next
that.
episode.
Yeah. There's a lot we need to talk about. But I'm glad she died though. So I'm gonna leave the podcast with that. um, so